All right.
Hair.
Where you look gorgeous. You look gorgeous. And you know what? We're here to talk a little bit about perfectionism anyway. So,
Yep.
Raea, my youngest, my beautiful one, cheers. Welcome to Let Love Rise. To this. Okay, so Raea and I just saw the Barbie movie. And so we want
spoilers ahead.
potential spoilers.
Potential major spoilers.
So if you have not seen it,
100% recommend it.
First thing is just to go see it, right? How many stars? Like, would you give it
I'd
stars?
say 5.
Or 5 stars?
Out of 5.
5 out of 5. I was gonna say the same.
It's got some more adult jokes in it though, which I was a little bit surprised
You
about.
were laughing so hard. I was like, wow. Okay,
there was one joke that was
get
just
this.
really funny because it was very inappropriate.
Yes, right.
But I found it very comical.
Yes. So what I love about this movie, first of all, when I go see a movie, I usually go once and then I don't watch it again, or we'll see it some other time and I will have forgotten it.
You never see it twice in the theaters.
Never. I have seen this movie twice in the theater.
We're thinking about going again.
Within the same week. I know. And so what I love about this movie, first of all, they released it on July 21st. And astrologically on July 22nd, Venus went retrograde. And so it's... I think there's a huge tie-in to Venus retrograde with this. What does Venus retrograde mean to you? Anything? Jasper,
well, from what I know, Mercury retrograde is not good. That was not a good time. We don't like Mercury retrograde. But from what I've heard, Venus retrograde?
All the planets retrograde.
Yeah. Venus's retrograde is more inquisitive, asks more of you, if I understand correctly.
Well, I would say that every retrograde does, but every planet does talk about something different. And Venus is the planet of beauty and creativity. And so we entered this 40-day period, and 40 days is a very symbolic number. Lots of religious texts, use 40 days. Jesus was in the wilderness for 40 days, 40 nights, on and on. But this 40 days is Venus retrograde, started on the 22nd, and it's this story of transformation. It's a time to review, to reflect.
Oh, that's what
yes. Review, reflect, revise, rethink, all the RE words during a retrograde, and specifically right now over love and creativity and relationships are heightened. And this movie...
That's so weird.
Right?
No, that's so weird because I was actually questioning things happening in my romantic relationship the other day, starting last Tuesday.
Nice, okay.
Was that in Venus retrograde?
I don't even know what day it is today. I'm on summertime. I don't know what day it is.
It's a Sunday.
Okay. Yeah, but reviews, it's a great time to reflect and review on all relationships. So... But this movie, I think, is just a really beautiful companion to the retrograde. Because
there's a lot of self-discovery.
Yes, there's a lot of self-discovery.
It's kind of like Rango.
Okay.
If you haven't seen it, go see that one too. That's a good one.
Okay. Kind of like Rango. Yeah, the quest, the journey. There's so many great moments to this story, but
especially the fourth wall breaks.
Yes, there was one of those.
There was multiple
Spoiler
of those.
alert. Were there multiple? I just don't really remember the one.
There was the entire plot line of what are they?
Oh, gotcha. Mattel.
Yeah.
Okay, so can we talk about of Mattel?
Yeah, there's a whole thing. Okay. That's a whole thing.
Gotcha.
They mention it many times.
Okay, so Barbie in and of itself, to you, prior to going to this movie, you as a 14, almost 15-year-old child, what does Barbie mean to you in your childhood?
I didn't grow up with Barbie. I grew up with...
I wonder why. No,
I grew up with a different type of doll. It was a little bigger and more like a stuffy in a way, not like plastic. I think they were stuffy. They were known as American Girl dolls.
Yeah, American
Were
Girl.
they plastic?
I think they were plastic, but they had the real hair. They had the...
So they're just like Barbies, but like bigger.
True.
From what I know. I also knew that I knew about Barbie's feet. Like,
Yes.
how when Barbie was originally launched, her feet were always like this.
In the high heel.
Like
Which
her
my toes
actual
cannot
feet were shaped like this, not just in her shoe. Her feet were shaped like this. And then they did a rework, and her feet started being shaped like this, and
then they
she
have to
stopped.
change
She
the
stopped
shoes.
wearing heels.
Yeah.
Which was a part of the movie. That was
That was fun. So there's a
so
spoiler.
I understood that.
Yeah. Want to come up
But
and spray?
I guess I didn't really understand that Barbie was an attempt of empowerment.
Yes, the original intent was to empower women. Yes, exactly.
So I didn't really have a childhood.
So
You
had a childhood. You
I didn't have a childhood
child.
of Barbie.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and either did I really. I think I had a Barbie doll, but I did not have. I would go to friends' houses that had like the dream houses, and that had the horses, and that had like all the clothes and the car, and I didn't have that. I was a strawberry shortcake girl. I loved like that whole collection, and I still strawberry shortcake is still to this day my favorite dessert. And then there was the mermaid Barbie. I did have the mermaid Barbie when
Which
mermaid
made a couple
Barbie,
appearances.
Yes, John
Was
Cena.
a Ken mermaid Barbie ever a real thing?
Was there ever? I don't know. I bet
because there was a character that was a Ken mermaid.
Yes. Yes.
Which was interesting.
Yes.
That might have just been for the movie, though.
Yeah. Who knows? So if somebody knows the answer to that, let us know.
In the comments below.
In the comments below, yes, exactly. But I want to know, like, if you were a Barbie, what would be your Barbie name? And same thing to everybody at home as I'm.
Oh, he's trying to get the fly.
As I'm holding this, like, what kind of Barbie would you be? And
I would probably be a Barbie named Barbie, because they're.
You'd be, but you are no stereotypical Barbie.
I'm no stereotypical Barbie.
You would keep the name Barbie? You wouldn't come up. See, I would be Candy, not Andy, but Candy.
You would be one of the what's his
name?
name? That one dude that has no category to fit into.
Oh, Alan.
Yeah, you would be like Alan, except just Candy. I would be representing transgender.
Okay.
Because.
So would you have do you have a name? Because Barbie is a very feminine name.
Exactly, that's the point. Transgender, male to female.
Okay.
Like yours truly.
Okay. So.
Like how my name is feminine. Raea.
Raea. Yeah.
It's a feminine name.
Okay. Okay. But Barbie, I guess I'm confused because it feels like Barbie does like she says in the movie, like when you think of Barbie, like you think of Barbie.
Mm-hmm.
But you still like hold to the name.
I mean,
Barbie.
all of the Barbies are named Barbie.
All of them.
All of them are named Barbie.
So you are all of them. You're part of the collective.
I'm in with it because often a lot of times, maybe that's just also a me thing, that a lot of the times I don't like to be the unique one. Our dog is actively chasing a horsefly. Big game going on right here.
The dog.
I'm trying to discuss Barbie with my mom.
Well, because I think like a Barbie, I think more of maybe what characteristics also you represent, because they talked a lot about like all the progressive, empowering women can do anything type jobs. Mm-hmm. But I kind of
don't really being transgender isn't really a job.
No,
but it is certainly more of a empowerment, like as a statement, which I feel like is something that they would do if there was 21st century Barbie.
Do you think there are? Are they still making Barbies?
I don't think so.
Does anybody know?
They could be. Let us know in the comments below.
Let us know. Right, we don't really know.
We don't really know much about Barbie.
Apparently, we don't know much about Barbie.
I feel like I know more than I ever did, though.
This
2 hours of Barbie, she's stuck in my head.
It's so okay, and it's also is visually
appealing,
very fun to watch,
so much fun to watch,
and musically over the top, which I appreciate.
It's all over the top.
I want to
just the acting is like, it's kind of reminds me in a way of musical theater.
Oh,
like
100%.
super
yes.
exaggerated.
Yes.
In a sense, which is just my best way to describe
Some
it.
breakout dance scenes that are so good. So good. I
Especially
did break
with
out
your
in
kids.
applause the very first time I saw it. I couldn't help myself.
And people joined in.
Yes, there are moments. There are moments that are, yes, but expect over the top. But yeah, I love the idea of how this movie is coming out right now, again, during the Venus retrograde, but also this idea of there's going to be a Chiron retrograde. We're going to get a little deeper here. Chiron is the wounded warrior. And so I think it's an I'm not actually sure what type of celestial thing it is.
It is a real thing, though.
Yeah, it's in everybody's birth chart. So you could see where Chiron is in your birth chart. For me, Chiron is in Aries, which is where it's about to retrograde. And Chiron is the wounded warrior, but it has a lot to do with, childhood wounds and examining hurt from a lot of pain from childhood and repairing that. And so there's also an element to when you see a movie about a toy, right? And I think that's also why Toy Story was also resonated so well with people, is that when you see it about a toy, it brings you right back to what was your Barbie story? What was your Barbie experience? And that is something I definitely would love for people to share. Like, what was Barbie to you?
In the comments below, let us know.
Did you love Barbie? Did you hate Barbie? Were you a collector of Barbie? What was your favorite piece?
Do you have a traumatic accident where you accidentally dislodged one of your Barbie's legs and tried to eat it and got it choked?
Or did you do like I did and it wasn't with Barbie, it was with my Mandy doll. You remember my Mandy doll?
No.
Oh, Ozzy would remember my Mandy doll. I should find a picture of Ozzy who loved my Mandy doll.
What's a Mandy doll?
So she was more like a bigger doll, like the American Girl dolls, but I thought I was a hairdresser for a while. I grew up during the days of Cyndi Lauper too. So the nail polish in the hair, the cut, Mandy was very frightening to anybody who didn't love her like I did, who played too hard with her. Like there's some of that in here. But yeah, I think it's
Weird
interesting
Barbie.
to think about. Weird Barbie.
I would want to be Weird Barbie. That represents me.
Oh, you are kind of Weird Barbie. I love that. Weird Barbie was such a transformative role.
Yeah, Weird Barbie was amazing. I think Weird Barbie might have been one of my favorite characters.
Absolutely. Totally authentic, true to herself, didn't take things personally, and she just had so much wisdom. Yeah, and could do the splits. Yeah, what thoughts come up as you think about Barbie for, or your childhood? Did you play with Barbie? Was it something else? Was it a My Little Pony? Was it Cabbage Patch?
See Charlie or Jasper in the background with his watering can.
Oh my goodness, so cute. So
on to the next topic. That's how we transition from one to another.
Beautiful. This is just a day in the life of a really hot summer vacation.
We were going to do this outside.
We were, but
it's 98 degrees at the moment.
And it's like 6 o'clock at night. So we've decided to sit here to have this little conversation. So thank you for listening.
In.
We hope you are.
Let us know your opinions on this episode in the comments below.
I think they want you to comment in the comment section. Below. and then I think we both agree that
you should go see the Barbie movie.
Go see the Barbie movie.
If you haven't already, if we haven't convinced you and spoiled enough, go watch it right now. Literally get up, go
and
buy
find
tickets
out the
right
real
now.
meaning behind the Mojo Dojo Casa House.
Yes. We are tuning out from the Mojo Dojo Casa House at this moment.
Peace out. Living his best life.
Back on his journey for the horsefly.
All right. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Go see the Barbie movie. Let love rise. And don't forget, we have got some exciting events coming up starting August 1st.
August 1st, baby. There's two on August 1st.
Yes, we've got the interactive moon power class. learn all about the moon in your natal chart and what that means to you.
That's from 11 to 1?
11 to 1.
11 to 1 o'clock.
And then
right here, you'll be right where we're sitting.
You can
sit in these chairs.
They could be yours. And if you sign up before the 29th of July, then you will be entered into a raffle that I will talk about the prize for on another video. Stay tuned. And then Moon Circle.
Yeah.
Moon Circle that night, because it is the full Aquarius moon.
7:30 to 8:30.
9:30.
9:30.
2 hours. A full celebration. We're going to do some...
Bracelet making?
That is at Awaken Your Divine Within.
Oh, that's a future one.
That's a future one. But the Moon Circle will be down at the river, and we will be just celebrating and giving blessings to the new beginnings. There's so many new beginnings happening as a new school year is upon us. I know you don't want to talk about that, but it's the reality. So blessing whatever is new that you are creating in your life. So I hope you'll join us for that, and you can sign up on Let Love Rise.
For more information, check out Let Love Rise. Like, there's everything you need to know. There's a future event happening with a good friend of ours who's also super famous, Kelly McCarthy.
Yes, and Paris Barnett. Yes. Yes. So keep on the lookout for that. That one is bracelet making. Yes.
That's the fun one. That's the one to go to.
And Moon Power also. And the guided meditation at the Salt Sanctuary. And then I'll be traveling out to the Seattle area where there is going to be on the Blue Moon, August 31st. There's going to be more information to come real soon on a very special guided meditation Moon Circle out in Des Moines, Washington on August 31st, which is a Thursday night.
Super exciting. So many events. Get them while you can.
Anything else, Jasper? Is there anything you wanted to add? All right. Thanks for listening. Till next time.
Let love rise.
Let love rise.